Two of the most affordable coaches go head to head in today's episode. One values simplicity, the other practicality. Which one will triumph? It's an epic battle between the Simplicity SRT and the Zion SRT in today's affordable assault semifinal, and we're starting right now. Hi everyone, I'm your host Neil Balthaser, and welcome to Ultra Mobility Head to Head, where RVs battle it out until there's just one winner left standing. We've pitted four of the least expensive camper vans reviewed in 2018 against one another. The Winnebago Travato 59G, which is the largest of the four contenders and will use that extra space to pack some powerful punches against any coach trying to elbow it out of the crown. The Corrado Axion, which is the shortest and smallest of the contenders, but surprised us in its full review with its versatile and functional layout. The Roadtreks Zion SRT, which comes to this competition with a tried and true layout and well-balanced set of features. And finally, the Roadtreks Simplicity SRT, whose strength is neither bells nor whistles, but sheer simplicity. Each of these camper vans will compete against one another in a semi-final round, with the two winners heading to a final affordable assault smackdown. This series isn't reviewing these coaches, so we won't be covering each and every feature and option, only their differences. So it's highly recommended that you watch the full review of each of these coaches before watching this comparison series. I'll put the links in the video description below. Okay, let's kick off this series with our first semifinal round. It's the battle of the Roadtreks, the Zion SRT and the Simplicity SRT. Across 3 rounds, these two vans will try to score as many points as possible, with the winner being the one that scores the most points in the end. Let's get started with round 1, where we're going to compare chassis specs, exterior detailing, hookups, dimensions, and capacities. As far as chassis specs, these two Roadtreks are evenly matched here because they're both built on the Ram Promaster 2500. That's the chassis that splits the difference in length between the shorter Promaster 1500 chassis and the longer 3500 chassis. The 2500 chassis measures 19 feet 7 inches in length, which is exactly the same for both these SRT models. All ProMasters also get the exact same engine, a 3.6 liter V6 gas engine with an automatic 6-speed transmission, and that's capable of delivering up to 280 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. So no points awarded yet because these two vans share the exact same chassis. How about exterior detailing and hookups? Again, they're identical in looks and hookups, with both having minimal graphics and water and electrical hookups down low on the rear of the van. But the Zion SRT scores the first point for having a standard 12-foot power awning as compared to the manual awning on the Simplicity SRT. And the Zion SRT scores another point for having a standard exterior shower, while on the Simplicity SRT, the exterior shower is optional. That's 2 quick jabs the Zion SRT has managed to get in, but something tells me the Simplicity SRT might have the last laugh. Moving on to occupant and cargo carrying capacity, while the spec sheets list 1,250 pounds for both these coaches, the actual door stickers on each one I reviewed varied quite a bit between the two, with the Simplicity SRT gaining over 300 more pounds than the Zion SRT at 1,600 pounds. So I'm awarding the Simplicity SRT its one and only point this round, and in the process, I'm going to help it narrowly avoid a skunk. We end this round with 2 points for the Zion SRT and 1 point for the Simplicity SRT. There's still plenty of opportunity for either of these coaches to score some big points in round 2. In this round, we're going to compare layouts and punch down the feature list for the galleys, lounges, bedrooms, and bathrooms. For every feature one coach has over the other, a point will be awarded. Will the Zion SRT's tried and true rear lounge triumph over the more practical, permanent rear bed of the Simplicity SRT? It's all going to come down to how these two coaches balance their strengths against their weaknesses. The Simplicity SRT bolts out of its corner and lands a blow against the Zion SRT by having 2 available floor plans to choose from, while the Zion SRT only manages to deliver 1. The standard model Simplicity SRT has a permanent rear bed, but you can opt to replace that permanent bed with an electrically reclining sofa/bed for $1,000, which would make this upgraded Simplicity SRT identical in layout to the Zion SRT. That's going to help the Simplicity SRT immensely this round, since it means all the lounge/bedroom benefits found on the Zion SRT are matched 1 for 1 on the Simplicity SRT via this cost-effective upgrade. So no points will be awarded to either. But the Simplicity SRT gains that extra point for having a second layout option. The Simplicity SRT also gets a point for having more underbed storage than the Zion SRT, and that storage is accessible when the rear doors are open, as well as from the inside when they're closed. But it doesn't score an additional point for having a permanent bed. Why? Because it must rely on its front lounge as its only lounge, while the Zion SRT has 2 lounges, an identical front lounge and a second rear lounge, and it can sacrifice that rear lounge to also give itself an identical 72 by 62 inch permanent bed setup, just like the SRT. So a brilliant move by the Zion SRT to block the one unique selling point of the Simplicity SRT. There's no sense in comparing any more about these lounges or bedrooms, since there are no more differences. The Simplicity SRT is sitting pretty with a total point tally of 3 and the Zion SRT at 2. Let's move to the galleys, where we're also going to compare these coaches' electrical systems. Let's see if the Simplicity SRT can maintain its lead. These galleys on these coaches are nearly identical in every way. They're the same layout, being positioned along the passenger side. They have the same sink, the same standard propane stove, the same counter extension, and the same amount of storage. They both have a large pull-out pantry and a deep pots and pans drawer, and they both feature the same 5 cubic foot compressor-driven refrigerator and a microwave oven. But the Zion SRT gets a point for having an available induction cooktop option, which the Simplicity SRT doesn't offer. So that evens out the score to 3 points each. Let's see how the electrical systems compare. They both have standard lead-acid batteries, although the Zion SRT's batteries are rated at a maximum of 182 amp hours, nearly twice the rating of the Simplicity SRT's. So that's another point for the Zion SRT. Both have the same 2000 watt inverter, and neither comes with a standard generator. They both use the engine alternator for recharging their coach batteries. That's not going to help either one of these vans when one of them advances to the finals. Both can be upgraded to the same underhood generator for $3,600, but the Zion SRT also offers optional solar up to 300 watts, something that the Simplicity SRT doesn't offer. So I'm going to award another point to the Zion SRT for solar. But the real, maybe killer blow is that the Zion SRT can be upgraded to 400 amp hours of lithium for $5,000. And Volt Start, Roadtreks' remote engine start system, which can automatically start the engine to recharge the batteries for $2,000, neither of which are available on the Simplicity SRT. So the Zion SRT is going to get 2 additional points for those options. The Zion SRT has landed some serious blows to the Simplicity SRT's simple electrical system, allowing it to rack up 5 more points and blow way past it with a total score of 7-3. Ouch! It's not looking good for the Simplicity SRT as we close this round out by comparing bathrooms. Like their galleys, these bathrooms are identical. It's a 3-piece wet bath located on the driver's side of the coach with your toilet, permanent sink, and shower all sharing the same area. Tank sizes are also identical, with a 35-gallon freshwater tank, 22.8 gallons of gray, 9.6 gallons of black, and a 5.6 gallon liquid propane tank. Both have a standard macerator for dumping and no black tank flush system. So no points are awarded here, since everything is exactly the same on the two coaches. As we head into the third and final round, the Simplicity SRT is going to have to pull some serious rabbits out of its hat if it hopes to head into the finals. It's the third and final round, and we're comparing options, build quality, price, and warranties. Straight off, there are no differences in build qualities or warranties, since both these coaches are built by Roadtreks and come with Roadtreks' excellent 6-year warranty. That warranty is definitely going to help one of these coaches when it moves to the finals. That leaves us with options and price. Let's start with options. We've already covered the optional outdoor shower on the Simplicity SRT and the induction stove on the Zion SRT, and we've covered all the electrical system differences. The only other difference in options is that the Zion SRT offers the Aldi propane heating system for $4,280, which isn't available on the Simplicity SRT, so that's one extra point for the Zion SRT. That puts the Zion SRT at 8 to the Simplicity SRT's 3 points, but that's not the end of the game yet. This competition is called the Affordable Assault, and as such, price, more than anything else, is going to determine the winner. Now, the starting MSRP for the Simplicity SRT is $74,000 compared to the Zion SRT's $91,000, nearly $20,000 less. But the Zion SRT received a whole bunch of points for available upgrades and options which are not available on the more simple Simplicity SRT, and there is an associated cost to those upgrades. So we're going to add those costs into the Zion SRT's price and then award additional points to the Simplicity SRT for every $10,000 less that it costs. That's the most fair that we can be. The total additional cost for available options on the Zion SRT for which it received points is $11,000. That puts the final optioned out price of the Zion SRT at $102,000 compared to the Simplicity SRT's starting MSRP of $74,000. Since price is key here, for every $10,000 saved, I'm awarding the Simplicity SRT 2 points. That means that at nearly $30,000 less expensive, that's 6 points going to the Simplicity SRT, which means its final score is 9 compared to the Zion SRT's final score of 8, and that means that the Simplicity SRT just edges out the Zion SRT to become our winner and will be the Roadtreks moving on to the finals. That is a surprising outcome for me. Honestly, heading into this competition, I thought that the Zion SRT would be our winner, but it only makes sense that the Simplicity is, given that the most important criteria is affordability. Those of us looking for affordability will forego fancy and costly upgrades in order to get a coach that's frankly built to the same quality standard and has the same warranty and nearly this exact same layout as its much more pricey sibling. Let me know if you agree in the comment section below, and as always, if you like this head-to-head, then come on, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that little bell to be notified when new head-to-head comparisons like this come out. And if you value honest comparisons like this, ones not sponsored by RV manufacturers, then please consider a one-time donation via PayPal to help me stay independent. The link's in the video description below. But I don't want anyone feeling bad if you can't. I hope you know that your watching is always good enough for me. Okay, that wraps it up for this semi-final. Thanks so much for watching Ultra Mobility Head-to-Head, where RVs battle it out until there's just one winner left standing. Stay tuned for our next affordable assault semifinal matchup between the Winnebago Travado and the Corrado Axion coming up shortly. I'll see you then, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.